Hi there. A warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining the live chat. Can you hear me, viewers? Thank you for responding with yes. Let me welcome the participants. Then, one topic in tonight's live chat. An international research institute has published a report about Ethiopia Eritrea tensions. And the conclusions this institute has drawn are shocking. It seems as Ethiopian PM is bent on invading Eritrea. I want to share important points of the analysis shared by this institute. How credible is this organization? How convincing is the analysis? Let me welcome the participants. First, viewers, we have Idus Haile Selassie, first to comment. He used to be first to comment in videos. Now he's first to comment in live chat. Welcome, Kidus. Horner K joined to Mikhail here. Peace and love. First member who joined today is Peace and Love. Special welcome to you, Peace and Love. Hope you're doing fine. Mehkif, Fitsam Kidane Mariam, Orom Ticha is second member who joined. Welcome, Orom Ticha. We have two members in tonight's live chat now. Orom Ticha and Peace and Love. Nasri Abdul Aziz says, Eid Mubarak to you and your family. Thank you, Nasri. Eid Mubarak to you as well. You people celebrated Eid today, will celebrate tomorrow. It's a day of religious festivity, day of caring about others. So, congratulations to you and your family, because we celebrate Eid after Ramadan. So, if we manage to fast for last 30 days and now we are celebrating Eid, so it means that God gave us the courage, gave us the uh, this stamina to go on for the 30 days of fasting. Ephraim Tesfai, thank you, Ephraim, for Eid Mubarak. We have Brian Ipsa, Lilo. Mikhail says, Sajid, tell your viewers to update the notification settings to get all notifications from your channel. Okay, Mikhail is saying that viewers need to update their notification settings to get all notification from the channel. Maybe you need to update your settings in the notification bar of your YouTube app. Some viewers don't receive notifications for live chats, and for videos. By the way, YouTube sends 3 notifications a day for one channel. It means that if I make 3 videos a day, YouTube will send notifications to subscribers. But if I make 4 videos, YouTube won't send notification for 4th video. It will send notification for 3 videos. It won't send notification for 4th videos. But live chat is separate. YouTube always sends notification for live chat. So if people are missing notifications about live chat, something is wrong, either on YouTube side or in your settings. Mehari joined. To welcome Mehari. Horner K. Jal Wami Doga joined. Welcome, Jal. Says Eid Mubarak. Thank you, Jal. Drum here. K12H joined after some time. I know K12H has been watching regularly. Thank you for saying Eid Mubarak. Hailu Erifane Fikro. Fikro says, warm welcome to you too. We are waiting for the live chat on the respected my views. And thank you, Fikro. John Jackson says, my brother Sajid, we Somalis in Somali region love you, Eid Mubarak. Thank you, John Jackson. Everyone is close to my heart. People in Somali region, Afar, Tigray, Amhara, Oromia, Southern Ethiopia, Gambela, BG, neighboring Eritrea, Sudan, Somalia, opposition, pro-government, neutral, everyone close to my heart. Said Hamad says, hi Sajid from Djibouti, Afar. Thank you. That is the beauty of this channel, that we have such a viewership which is very diverse in terms of their location, geographical location, in terms of their ethnicity, in terms of their nationality, in terms of their views too. So all come here and they just exchange views with each other. Wake up, average dom, Brian Ibsa. Brian Ibsa says, you celebrate tomorrow. Why different days in Muslim holidays? Well, Brian, in Pakistan, moon is sighted. You know that Islamic months are either 29-day or 30-day months. In Saudi Arabia, moon is sighted, and some countries celebrate Eid according to the moon sighting in Saudi Arabia. This is what happens in Ethiopia, I think. They don't sight moon in Ethiopia and Somalia. They just wait for the announcement from Saudi Arabia. Am I right? But in Pakistan, moon is sighted, and it's generally seen a day or 2 days after it's seen in Saudi Arabia. So we don't follow what Saudis do. We have a moon sighting system. Here, our religious clerics see the moon, then they announce the end of Ramadan and start of Eid. But it works differently, I think, in Somalia, in Ethiopia, in other countries of Africa. I think they follow Saudi Arabia. Am I right? Lucy Rock joined too, says Eid Mubarak. Lucy, this is the first time I am seeing you in comment section, and you are a member too. Did I miss you? Miss your comments in the past? Thank you, Sabbath Liaso. Thank you, Jafar, Z Wisdom. Thank you, TE, Johannes, and Desalin. Let's start, viewers. Let's keep the live chat short. We have one topic in tonight's live chat, which is based on an article, an analytical article written by an international research institute. If the findings of this article are correct, it means that people should be concerned. African community, international community should be concerned about the tensions between Ethiopia and Eritrea. Can I start, viewers? Thank you, Michael. Uh, Let me start, viewers. I'll finish fast. Yeah, Lucy Rock says, I always watch your channel, but I took a different name to join as a member because you advise that for your own safety. Yeah, I advise that for your safety. No problem with me. So I said you should have a different name as a screen name, not your real name, because you could be tracked. Because I know government people watch the channel, and some viewers, by the way, they have been in comment section very busy, and now they're practically involved in the armed conflict in Ethiopia. I never disclose their identities, but I know they're fighting there. Some were arrested too in the past. That is why whenever you travel to Ethiopia, just erase your record of being in touch with me. If you send me emails, don't send emails from Ethiopia. Don't stay in touch with me while you are in Ethiopia. If you are abroad, then you can freely get in touch with me. If you are in Ethiopia and you want to contact me, I think you need to share this information with someone who is outside Ethiopia, and then that person can contact me. It's for your safety, not for my safety, but it's for your safety. We have Yemesgan here. Good to see Yemesgan. Says Sajid, my friend, how are you? Good to see you. I'm in Abeyadi Tegarai. Good to see you. Finally have Wi-Fi to see your videos. But it's a pleasant surprise to see you, Yemesgan. And I'm very happy to see that you are safe and sound. I've been praying for your safety, for the security. I know you're very emotional, very committed to your cause, but be careful. Your life matters, your status as a foreigner matters, your family matters, and it's up to you to make decisions about your future. But we're all prayers for you. People like Mooney, they have been inquiring about you, about your safety too. Some other viewers as well. So this My Views and News community has been concerned about you because you were missing recently from the comment section. JX Farange joined. Welcome, JX Farange. And Yemas can do share your analysis of the situation in Amhara region because I know you're following it very closely. You understand it better than others because you are fully engrossed in learning what is happening there. Privately or here, you can share your information. Maskin says, God is great, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate you. Fano will be victorious soon. We North coming soon. So much to tell you, but I got to get an okay from my boss. Okay, no problem. Just ensure that you are safe and just ensure that you don't do anything which could put you in trouble. Let's start, viewers. International Crisis Group ICJ has published a report about the possibility of war between Eritrea and Ethiopia. I would request you to read this report. Some of the viewers might have read it, but I would request others to please give a read to this report. ICJ is based in Europe. I think it's based in Brussels, Belgium. And the institute works on conflict, on crisis prevention. So it prepares quality content, which is an advice to international community to intervene, to stop or to avert conflicts. This institute has loads of experience. It has been preparing reports about conflicts across the world. We cannot call it biased in support of or against a party in the Horn of Africa. Yes, the analysis could be uh, uh, incorrect, but it is difficult, I think, to call them prejudiced, biased, or influenced by one of the two parties, Eritrea and Ethiopia. What is ICJ saying? The ICJ says that Ethiopian PM Abiy is bent on gaining access to sea. Though he has given an assurance to diplomats that he won't invade Eritrea. And basically, he wants negotiations with Eritrea through putting pressure upon Eritrea, but no one clearly knows what he could do. He is bent on gaining access to sea. That is why anything could happen. And there are there is this uh, view on Ethiopian government side that they can capture Assab, that they can gain access to Assab. Firstly, so here ICJ is confirming my analysis. I said weeks ago when I was going to Indonesia, around 2 months ago, I said Abiy was adopting a policy called brinkmanship. He wants basically negotiation with Eritrea. He's putting pressure upon Eritrea. This is what ICJ is saying. But I said that things could get out of control. ICJ says that yes, Abiy is basically adopting brinkmanship, but he is so convinced that Ethiopia should have access to sea that he could invade Assab too. War cannot be ruled out. First point, very important point. Secondly, ICJ says that international community has accepted Ethiopian position of access to sea. It's very interesting conclusion that countries are ready to cooperate with Ethiopia to help Ethiopia gain access to sea. That is why Turkey, sorry, that is why Turkey is mediating. Other countries could mediate as well, but there is general consensus among international community players that Ethiopia should have access to sea. This conclusion, by the way, is a bit surprising for me. I have not seen this type of consensus when other countries say Ethiopia should have access to sea. It does not mean that they want Ethiopia to gain full rights on a port, on the corridor to a port. They only say that Ethiopia cannot be kept landlocked. Ethiopia needs to have the right, it has the right to use other countries' ports. But ICJ has given this hope to Ethiopian government. The international community is on Ethiopian side, but it wants Ethiopia to gain this access through negotiation, through dialogue, not through military means. So the conclusion which ICJ has drawn is that four countries can play a major role: Turkey, Arabia, China, and Kenya in solving this deadlock between Eritrea and Ethiopia. Now, I want to speak a few words from my side. Eritrea is not showing any flexibility. It does not want to talk to Ethiopia. It doesn't want to talk to Ethiopia about border. It says border issue solved. Ethiopia Boundary Commission verdict implemented. No need of a talk with Tigray, with Ethiopia. Eritrea says no talks whatsoever with Ethiopia about Assab. Whether Ethiopia offers shares in GERD, shares in Ethiopian Airlines, whatever Ethiopia is offering, no talks will be held. This is what was the position of Somalia's government, if you remember. When Ethiopia signed MOU with Somaliland, President of Somalia refused to talk to Ethiopian PM Abiy, and for over a year, the two countries, the two leaders remained out of touch. Diplomatic relations cut off. Ultimately, Somalia had to talk because Ethiopia could not implement the MOU. If Eritrea does not show any flexibility towards Ethiopia, what will Ethiopian PM do? Will it go for some adventure to put more pressure upon Eritrea, and that could be the start of an armed conflict? And secondly, if Ethiopia Somalia talks succeed and Ethiopia gains access to Mogadishu port or Hobyo port, Will that be just enough for Ethiopia, or will it continue pressing the case for Assab? It seems Ethiopia will continue pressing the case for Assab because Assab is very close to Ethiopian border. 50, 60 kilometer distance is very small distance, but Hobyo, Mogadishu, situated hundreds of kilometers away from Ethiopian border. So yes, Eritrea Ethiopia tension is there. They are on a collision course. Why? Because one party wants to talk, one party wants to force the other to talk. Basically, Ethiopia is blackmailing Eritrea to talk. Eritrea says, no blackmailing, we won't talk, let's not go back. Past is past, you cannot redraw borders. So, this is the situation. Are we bent on gaining access to Assab? Eritrea says, we won't talk. Samson Mehari says, why should need Eritrean have to talk about its territories? Yeah, valid point. No one can force Eritrea to talk to Ethiopia. How can you force Eritrea? Assab is Eritrean territory, not Ethiopian territory. But I think perhaps Ethiopia wants to follow some precedents. Russia annexed Crimea, uh, Israel annexed Arab territories. US could annex Greenland, other territories. So that is why maybe Ethiopia sees the possibility of invading Eritrea, but Eritrea should not be underestimated, I think. I always say that Eritrea should not be underestimated. Ethiopian attempt to seize Assab by force could lead to a catastrophe. It could lead to destruction for both the countries. Johannes says, what is your justification to say Assab is Eritrean territory, not Ethiopian territory? Come on. Come on. Eritrea was recognized as a country by Ethiopia. Am I right? So when you recognize a country, you recognize its existence. You had some questions about borders, but Eritrea never took the case for Assab to an international court. This issue is not pending at an international court between the two countries. So how can you call it a disputed issue? Mikhail says the ports were agreed to be used by Ethiopia. Yeah, it does not mean that ports were Ethiopian ports. And Ethiopia then should have continued using the ports. Uh, why did Ethiopia stop using Assab? Because the relations deteriorated. Eritrea was not cooperating. Back then, Ethiopia should have taken that case to some international body or pressed its case. But Ethiopia silently shifted towards Djibouti ports. Malice made a blunder. I always say that. EPLF people criticize me when I say that, but Malice made a blunder back then. And now Abiy is trying to uh, re uh, he's trying to highlight the issue which was buried, I would say, by Malice. Your Messenger says, Sajid, before I go, I can freely tell you North is going to be united sooner than you think. Tigray, Amhara, Eritrea will work together. Well, Yemasgan, just one question. What about Volkite? Kenobi joined too. Welcome, Kenobi. Kenobi is a member too. Special welcome, Kenobi. Well, if Ethiopia has any justification to gain access to Assab, if it has any legal case for Assab, it should pursue it legally. It should file the case at some international court. But without raising this issue in a legal manner, you cannot just annex it by force. If you do, that will lead to a protracted war in the Horn of Africa. Yeni Musica joined to welcome Yeni. Interesting comment by Yeni Musica says, how can malice make a blunder when it does not belong to Ethiopia? Well, Ethiopia was using a support. They had some sort of understanding about joint port use. And had Ethiopia continued using a support, it would have strengthened its case for Assab. Malice just completely withdrew from Assab and he just turned towards Djibouti. He thought that it would kill Eritrean economy. Eritrea will be forced on its knees. It was a wrong move, I think. Sammy Sosa says, Sajid, you got to understand one of the agreements for Eritrea to become independent was Ethiopia to use Assab. Where is this agreement? Was that agreement a bilateral agreement? Has Ethiopia taken this agreement to an international forum or just a talk, just a rumor? People are questioning Malice's ethnicity, that he was Eritrean, not Ethiopian. No, I don't think that he was anti-Ethiopian. Malice actually made a mistake. He thought that he could kill Eritrean economy by stopping the use of a support. Then Eritrea would kneel down and it would just come to its senses and it would request Ethiopia to start using Assab. So it was a policy decision, which was a wrong decision, I think. It's not to do with what his ethnicity was or from where he was. Muni joined to welcome Muni. Well, Muni, before you join, your friend Yemaskan was here and he announced that very soon, Tigray, Amhara, Eritrea alliance could be in motion. And he disclosed his location too, interestingly. He's in Tigray. Muni says, do you listen to Amharic music? No, he's not. Masgan, I don't know where he is, but he's not in the US. I don't listen to Amharic music, but the countries I visit, I try to listen to their traditional songs. At least one song a country I try to remember. I mean, when I visited Azerbaijan, I listened to their traditional songs. Recently, I was in Indonesia and I listened to Nike Erdela's songs. Nike was a famous artist, pop artist, and she sang when she was 18 years old, and then she died in a car accident almost 20 years ago. But she's still an icon there. I loved songs. Maybe I'll travel to Ethiopia one day and then I'll listen to Amharic, Tigrinya, Afan, Romo, and other songs too. Oh, sorry. You said American music, not Amharic music. Uh, well, I started listening to English songs when I was 14 or 15, I think. Madonna, Michael Jackson, Celine Dion, Whitney Houston, Tina Turner, uh, then Boyzone, Janet Jackson, Mariah Carey, Jennifer Lopez. I can go on and on. Uh, I had a collection of hundreds of cassettes, uh, but recently I think I got out of touch with everything, with English music, with local music. Important question. Surafali says, what could the international courts do about the agreement which was not on paper? Yeah, this is the point. This is the point. Maybe there was an agreement, but it was not on paper. So it means it cannot be enforced. It cannot be taken to international court. It will have no value there. Indian music, yes. Indian music, Pakistani music too. Marcus joined to welcome Marcus. Thank you, Lucy Rock. Ephraim says, "How do you think Egypt has the power to stop Ethiopia from getting Assab by force?" Well, Egypt has the power to complicate matters. Egypt has the power to prolong war between Eritrea and Ethiopia. It will definitely back Eritrean government. It would like the war to go on. That is what suits Egypt. Muni says, if Yemasgan, if you email me from Tegarai, I will give 10K. Well, Muni, you're underestimating Yemasgan's financial condition. He has been donating thousands. Eritrean Post says, how do you think Abiy will win 2026 election? By the way, just one last comment, then we'll end the live chat. 2026 election. No one is concerned about the election. Everyone, I think, knows the result. ONLF not interested. Jawar says not election should be held after some sort of reforms. OLF, OFC, they are not talking about election. I think elections never had real credibility in Ethiopia. Elections were never held in a transparent manner in Ethiopia. I mean, EPRDF election was the same too. 2015 election, it was 15, yeah, it was the same election. No international observers, no green light about the transparency by international community. We saw the same in 2021 as well. So Ethiopians perhaps know, Ethiopian parties know that election will be fully managed by the government. Abiy is set to be re-elected if there is no other way to remove him or to force him to hold election in a transparent manner. We are allergic to fair elections as a Rome teacher. Well, I was hoping that maybe uh, things will change and Ethiopian opposition parties, politicians will join hands and they form some joint political opposition before the election to challenge Prosperity Party, which is their right to do. But before the announcement of election, we're already seeing splits. Oromo, Somali confrontation very visible now. ONLF is at the throats of Oromia PP. ONLF, OLF, which were supposed to be opposition parties, are in talks with the government. Tigray fighting its internal conflict. Amhara region has no real genuine opposition party, one party, Nama, that too sitting at the cabinet of Ethiopian Abiy. So Ethiopian politicians, they disappoint me, I think. You saw what happened in Tigray, that the most seasoned political party in Ethiopia nominated a general, where they was recommended by TPLF to lead the region. You see how incapable these politicians are, that they are recommending the names of generals to lead the region. So this is the most seasoned party in Ethiopia, TPLF. So politicians are very disappointing. They don't perhaps they don't believe in real democratic struggle. Well, Yamasgan, I can share Mooni's email with you. You can send me an email. Yeah, Mooney. I have his email, and Mooney has given the green light. He's agreeing to it. You can contact me. But Yamasgan, try to ensure that you're safe. Uh, you need to keep your location confidential. Never share your location again in any live chat, in any videos. Let me read one comment and then end the live chat. Someone is saying, "Why are you so concerned to such a degree about Ethiopia? I think you are a puppet or lobbied by someone who hate Ethiopia. Stop such a bad thought you have think about." Come on. When you report about a country, it does not mean you are concerned. You have genuine interest in learning about that country, about that region. And outsiders should be, I think, encouraged to learn about regions from where they are not, because they can share fresh perspective on issues, on the developments of that region. Thanks for watching, viewers. I'll be back now next week. We are wrapping up our 3-day live chats. It was good to be with you. I'll continue making videos, 3 4 videos a day, but live chats will resume now on Friday. Thanks for watching. See you on Friday. All prayers for you, for your safety, for the well being of you, your families, beloved ones. Thank you. Bye bye.